In this video, I'm gonna show how to automatically upload to Bluesky. It is very similar way that I do with Threads. And specifically for this video, I'm gonna use short video content, but you can use the same way for images or only for text. As this method is very similar to Threads, then I'm gonna use some video content from the Threads video. So if somewhere I say accidentally Threads instead of Bluesky, then don't worry, it is exactly the same, with only small differences that are specific to Bluesky. So first things first, you're gonna need your drive or a place where your content is. In my last video I used Microsoft Drive, so in this video I'm gonna use Google Drive. Connecting Microsoft Drive is very easy, but Google is more complicated. I'm gonna need Watch Files and Folders module, and here I'm gonna need a connection. Connecting Google is more complicated because you're gonna need special connection first in Google Cloud, in Google Console. I have done previously a video about it where I especially show how to do everything. But one important thing what you have to do for your scenario to work, you have to go to Google Drive where your content is located, and here you have to make it public, shareable with the link. So here I'm gonna click on my drive name, and here I have to click share. And here I have to take open access. And as I want Make to do stuff with it, then I have to give right to read and to do changes, and then click save. This is important step, otherwise it's not gonna work in Make. I'm gonna now map out where are my files. So for method, I'm gonna keep select from the list, and now I'm gonna choose a folder. Here I have folder, and I'm gonna choose my folder. What I'm gonna need is files, as I'm only using videos. Search is gonna be empty, and for limit, I'm gonna keep it 1, because per one run I want to have one video to upload. Click save. Next thing that you need is add a new module, which is gonna be also Google Drive, but this time download a file. In my previous videos, I showed how to download any media that I explained it more. Make sure you have same connection that you have in your previous module, and what you're gonna need is file ID. This file ID you can take from your previous module. If you write here file ID, then you're gonna find it is right here. Click on it and click save. Just in case I'm gonna save scenario. So now we have a file and its location, but what we don't have is a caption, title, and stuff like this. So for this I'm gonna add AI. I'm using XAI because it's quite cheap and performs very well. I'm gonna use Grok 3 Mini. It is very cheap. And now I'm gonna add message. My first message is gonna be system. And here I'm gonna give a prompt for AI. It is gonna be very easy prompt, create a video title from file name and add emojis if needed. Also remove from the title unnecessary stuff. As I'm gonna upload also to YouTube, then title must stay under 90 characters. I think YouTube allows only like 100, just in case I put 90 over here, and output only video title. Of course, I can't forget to add a video name. This is gonna be assistant, and if I search for name, then you can see the name is gonna be over here. I'm gonna click on it and click save. This works only if you have a video that is renamed properly. For example, like my videos over here. You can see that first thing over here is unnecessary stuff, AI is gonna remove it, but later it is, for example, like here, lost cities that will blow your mind. And AI is gonna take this video title from this video name, create a caption from it, and video title for YouTube, TikTok, and so on. So my videos are renamed properly. But what happens if your videos are not? In that case, you can add more AI in between. Of course, it is not the most cheapest way, but it is possible. So I'm gonna show you how it can be done. So for that, I'm gonna transcribe the audio from the video itself. And for that, I'm gonna use ChatGPT. Create a transcript. Here you can see it already mapped out Google Drive, download a file. It is using name and data from the file. I'm gonna use this mini transcript system and click save. So let me run it once and let's see what it's gonna do. So as you can see, it is giving me a video video name is "You Won't Believe These Wedding Rituals." It is taking more time, of course, to process, but here, let's see, output text is text from the video. Of course, if you are having long videos, then it's gonna consume a lot of credits and it's gonna cost you a lot, but as I'm doing shorts in here, then it is a possible way to do it. So later you can add the same AI that I have to create a title and description from the text that is inputted. So here in this case, in text content, I will have a text from ChatGPT. But as my videos are named properly, I don't need this step. In between here, I can add AIs, because this first AI is video title, and the second AI, for example, can be tags for YouTube or video description. But I'm not gonna add it right now, because let's keep this video simple. Next module that you're gonna need is Google Sheets. And you can choose add a row or update a row. And why you need Google Sheets is to add URL and video title to this sheet to later output it to another program called Zapier. It is basically similar as make.com, but we're gonna need to use it because here in Make you can't upload straight to threads. If I search for threads, then you can see here is no built-in modules, and instead we're gonna use a program called Buffer. But as you can see over here, you can't upload straight to Buffer from make.com. So instead, we're gonna upload to Buffer from Zapier. But to give information to Zapier, we're gonna need to save this information first, and that's why we're gonna use Google Sheets module. It is going around, but in the end you can upload for free on the threads. I have done this trick before with other social media platforms, and this time I'm gonna use it also. So here you're gonna need spreadsheet ID, go to your Google Drive and create a spreadsheet. And here you need some titles, URL, as we need video URL that we're gonna need from Google download a file module. And second thing that we had was title that was generated by AI. If you want to add some more things like tags, then you can include tags or description or something more. But to keep this video simple, I'm just gonna use URL and title. So I'm gonna select my spreadsheet, write sheet, and as I'm using update a row, then I need row number. And here you can see row number that I'm gonna update is 2. So I'm just gonna enter 2 over here. And if I scroll down, then here I need to paste URL and title. It's gonna be easier for me if I run this scenario once before, connect it back to Google Sheet. And if I type download, then you can see here you have web content link, and this is the URL that I can use to download this file. So I'm gonna click on it, and for title, I'm gonna use AI generated results. It is easier to run scenario once before, because then you can see what thing is exactly what. And I'm gonna click save. So now we have all this information in Google Sheets. The next thing that I'm gonna need is to go to Buffer. You can find Buffer if you go to this website, register for free, and in free version you can add up to 3 social media channels to use. So I'm just gonna click on Bluesky, and here I need my Bluesky handle. It I can get if I go to Bluesky, click on my profile, and here in URL copy everything that is after this profile. I'm gonna put it over here. And to get a password, you have to click on this generate app password in Bluesky, and here click add app password. So I'm just gonna write here a password, click next, copy this handle and click done. So now I can go back to Buffer and here paste this handle they just gave me and click continue. I'm gonna skip all of that, and here you can see Bluesky is connected to Buffer. Next thing that you're gonna need is to log in with your Zapier. Click create on the left side, Zaps. And in the free version of Zapier, you can create a 2-step scenarios, and this is what we're gonna need. So first module is gonna be Google Sheets, as we have information in Google Sheets. Trigger event here is new or update spreadsheet rows. My account is already connected, but to connect you just have to click connect and be in the same browser. Click continue. Spreadsheet and worksheet, and choose your trigger column. I'm just gonna click on URL and click continue. And now test the trigger, and after testing a trigger, it's gonna output this spreadsheet row and continue with selected record. And next step that we're gonna need is buffer. Action event for buffer has to be add to queue. I already have connected my account, but once again, you just have to be in the same browser and click connect. Continue. Organization by default is my organization. Tags I don't have. Channel, my freshly connected Bluesky profile. For text, I'm gonna use title that was generated by AI. For media, I'm gonna choose video. And for video, I'm gonna click URL. And for method, choose schedule a post. And here write 1 or 2 minutes after uploading. And this is because if you upload straight away to Bluesky, then it's gonna upload only a text. Because Bluesky needs some time to process a video and only with the video later do a post. Click continue and test step. And here you can see an update was sent to buffer. So now if I go to buffer and click here on Bluesky, then you can see this one is in the queue because it's gonna be published only after 2 minutes. And after publishing, I can click view post, and here you can see video title with video uploaded to Bluesky. So now I can go back to Zapier, rename it, and click publish. And back in Make, I always add 2 modules in the end. Last module is delete a file in Google Drive module. It is to keep Drive clean and delete already posted videos. Here what I need is file ID. If I click here and write file ID, then you can see here it is. I'm just gonna click on it, click save. And next module that I need is sleep module. It is pausing scenario for some time before deleting it from Google Drive. It is necessary because you are moving from many programs from Make to Google Sheets, from Google Sheets to Zapier, from Zapier to Buffer, and from Buffer to social media platforms. It is all taking some time. So usually what I add is at least 5 minutes delay, which is 300 seconds. But for Bluesky, I recommend even more because it's taking special time to upload video to social media. So for example, this time I'm gonna add one another sleep module and add 2 minutes more delay. I'm gonna click save and save this scenario. Here in scheduling, if I want to run it once a day, it is gonna be 1440 minutes. In this video, I showed how to upload short videos to Bluesky. In my upcoming videos, I'm gonna do a video how to upload images to X, Threads, maybe LinkedIn or Facebook, and also how to upload a text, for example, text from source or news. But for this video, this is enough. So for now, have a great day.